We have a 7-year-old, and Mercy and our 7-year-old are best friends, and we just noticed immediately our 7-year-old was, when she came downstairs crying, and she said, "Mercy can't hear me when I play with her." Mercy is the youngest of our 4 kids, and she turned 5 in September. She keeps us laughing. She's our family comedian. She loves to sing and has always loved to sing. Even as a baby, Mercy had very frequent ear infections. Each time it was just conductive loss with fluid behind her eardrum. Last August, it seemed like she just couldn't hear me. My husband was with her and he noticed the same thing, that she just couldn't hear. Took her to the doctor. By the time I got there, he said, "They're on the phone with Children's. We need to go straight to the ER. She can't hear anything."
The emergency department, looked in her ears and said there was no fluid, no infection, so they sent her to audiology. Found that she had bilateral profound hearing loss, which means in both ears, as loud as sounds were able to go, she couldn't hear any of those. She also had a CT scan done at that point, which showed enlarged vestibular aqueduct, which is a pretty common condition associated with hearing loss that's progressive. Mercy's progressed so quickly that that's what was really uncommon about her case. That's also what made us start talking about a cochlear implant.
A cochlear implant is kind of a hearing device that replaces normal hearing. And so what happens is the normal cochlea has something called a hair cell, which senses sound and fires off a little electrical pulse, and that transmits to the brain through the nerve. So what a cochlear implant does is, instead of using that hair cell to generate electricity, you put an electrode into the cochlea.
Surgery itself was, I think it had to just be scary for her because we couldn't explain what they were going to do. I mean, we played a bunch of charades. We said they're going to put a magnet under your skin and then you're going to have a cochlear implant.
I understand cochlear implants on a lot of levels. One, I'm an experienced surgeon, I've done a lot, and the other is that I'm deaf and I have one myself. And so I think that's good because I can talk to them firsthand. It's hard for somebody who has normal hearing to understand what this process is like.
I knew that Dr. Dornhofer was implanted himself, and so I thought that was really cool. We told Mercy that also, that your doctor's deaf and he has a cochlear, and he said during surgery, and he walked us through that process. This is what I'm going to do. And then he came out after surgery and told us it was beautiful surgery, everything looked great. At activation day, I was really eager to see what that was going to be like. I'd watched the YouTube videos of kids, responding to their mom's voice for the first time. But it was different for her because she had been hearing. They prepared us that sound was going to be distorted so much that people wouldn't sound like people. And she told me I talked like a frog. But Holly, the audiologist, was playing a game with Mercy and was giving her direction, anticipating Mercy saying, "I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you. I don't understand you." And instead, Mercy understood everything. What had actually happened was her hearing had improved at that point in her left ear.
Her hearing changed. It bounced around a little, got better, got worse, got better, got worse, and ultimately went totally away in both ears.
Mercy will get her second cochlear implant, which will be on the left side. She already has the right. So she will be bilaterally implanted.
We really can replace a sense, and it's really remarkable. So I think this is technology that is not something we should be afraid of, but something we should be embraced as a way to rehabilitate somebody who's hearing impaired.
The staff here has been amazing. I feel like it's such a gift that we get to live so close to this hospital. From the people in the gift shop to the doctors, everyone has been filled with just compassion. It's obvious that these people work in the field that they were supposed to be in.